Wait.
Nope.
Did I need one?
Oh,
You're good now.
oh, you have a remote now, huh? Perfect.
I last.
If I call the regular, Board of Education regular meeting to order at 4:30 p.m. 5:30, or 5:30. You know, even looking at my thing wrong.
Keith Gordon,
Yes, ma'am.
Eric Knapp,
Yes.
Tim Hand,
Yes.
Brad Kuzma,
Here.
Max Boyd.
Yep.
Michelle Kelly. Here. Jamie Wilson. Here.
Of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First one's to address the board, we have no guys. I'm sure you'll have something for us, Kim, I'm sure.
Not to worry, I'm here for you.
Okay. Presentations to the board, we have no one. Minutes. We need a motion to approve the minutes from last. Ken with the motion,
I'll second.
Michelle with the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Administrators reports, I believe we all got in our packet. Sarah, Paula. Move that. Sarah. Brian's in there. Financial reports.
Not much new to report on the budget. We are still in, the process of discussing our staffing needs for next year. So those conversations are taking place, we're looking to consolidate wherever we can. We did schedule a budget committee meeting for, it's before the next board meeting, so at that point, I think we should know our health insurance costs, which are a huge driver in this budget, so. We'll know that, and we'll just go through the budget more in depth, and I'll present more out to you after that meeting takes place, as well as our tax cap. So we'll be looking to set that at the next, the budget committee meeting, and then again, put it out for the board to see everything that with that. So, other than that, it's kind of where we're at budget wise.
What's the last day for the station? When do they, I know they wait till last minute.
It's supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
But the conversations I've been having, it's not gonna be out in May. It's just possibly May.
Yeah.
So it's, we're gonna have to build this budget on our current first
What we have, over there.
and hope for better when it comes out. I don't anticipate it getting any worse, so.
I need a motion to approve the president's report. We need a motion.
Second.
Eric did second, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. I need a motion to approve the warrant reports. Name me again.
I think it's all.
Second, Tim. All in favor?
Right?
Opposed? Motion. All right, I need a motion to approve the BOCES cooperative purchasing resolution. Good old time to read it. Max, you can motion. In the hand. Or, friends of the hand.
So it's Fred.
Max, need the motion, Fred with the second.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I need a motion to approve the corrective action plan. Tim with the motion,
Second.
Eric with the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Accept the December 12th, 2023 capital project vote results. Max, Michelle. I have some questions, but if you guys have, you speak up. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. All right, Aaron's gonna read this one. Well, I need a motion to approve the bond resolution authorizing a, that's a big number, $9.8 million capital improvement project, 2023.
I'll make it.
Then we'll go Jamie second. All in favor?
Hey,
Opposed? Motion carried. We'll move on to the consent agenda. I'd like to, A3, I'd like to remove 3 for a separate vote. Like to make a motion on
You're gonna, yeah, you should make a motion in the second and before that.
I'll make a motion to remove 3 from consent agenda, replace event zone.
that? I get a second on that? Thank you. Okay, so we'll, go on with, A. BOE 3. I need a motion to accept the consent agenda. Tim with the motion,
I'll say.
Max with the second. Any questions or concerns with the consent agenda? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Now I think I'll just go right back to it and say, I need a motion to approve A3 on the consent agenda.
I'll make it.
Tim with motion. Second. Eric with second.
Are they paid?
What's that?
Volunteers. Yeah, okay, volunteers. Got it.
All in favor?
Back up. Back up. Why do we pull
All right, any questions, concerns?
them? Thank you. Why do we pull
We have a board member that's concerned, they want to talk over it, so.
them? Yeah, I just don't know.
I just, I'm not gonna vote yes on it, and I didn't wanna destroy the whole consent
Okay.
agenda by voting no.
Okay.
Everything else on there, I vote yes for, but not that.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Yep.
6, 1. Motion carried. I need a motion to approve overnight.
Let's get canceled. No, yeah. We're approving the request. No, not really. Sorry. I'm glad. I just,
I didn't ask the question.
sorry.
Approval overnight trip request. I need a motion. We got Max with the, Michelle with the second.
Is there a chance,
Questions or concerns with that?
is there a chance they just haven't signed up yet? Maybe
They have till Friday.
Okay.
That's why, that's the one. Yeah, I thought you said there wasn't very much participation. The 8 o'clock meeting that I attended on Friday. 15 of 27 were attendance. As of then, they received their first sign up. At that point, 3 people said they want. I didn't get an update from Jackie yesterday or the day yesterday.
Mine hurt.
They had till Friday to sign up.
put it like on an announcement or something like that, just to like.
They had a class meeting, so they were, and they've got letters mailed home, they've got, have every opportunity to
Okay.
demonstrate what it's.
So only 15 of the 27 came to the class meeting,
Correct.
so it was a voluntary meeting, obviously.
Well, they had, I'm assuming, Sarah, where they had, either some had senior privileges and could choose to come in after that.
Yeah.
Meeting ends,
And
but
some are here in the morning.
in summer and other places.
And why wouldn't you want to go late class?
I don't think that was those that wanted to go on the trip, and I'm speaking as a dad.
Yeah.
Those that wanted to go on the trip didn't want to go to Lake Placid. They had another option of going to Virginia Beach. And in my opinion, I believe those that had no desire to go on the trip voted for Lake Placid.
Okay.
That's my feeling as a dad. I don't believe that the whole process, and I think that's why attendance at senior trips is so low, because people get to vote that have no intention of going in the first place.
Maybe next time you vote on who's interested in going on senior trip first and then vote on your destination.
I don't know, there's gotta be a different solution.
We use the same process, it's been used for every senior trip.
Yeah, and the attendance continues to go down. My daughter's got $1,900 in her account, worked her butt off for senior trip. And all the girls that did that wanted to go to Virginia Beach, and a lot of the guys too. But there was a whole group that, in order, and I've had conversations, I know this class is unique. Those that had no intention of going overwhelmed the vote for Lake Placid. But it is what it is.
How many kids have to sign up in order for them to go?
So they could go with 5
Oh, okay.
in reality. We basically could go, after the last meeting, I saw the price of the trip and came to Jackie, right, I said, this is ridiculous. We can do this ourselves.
I was gonna say, the Virginia trip was just, it was actually cheaper for 4 days.
So I did some homework and then I made some phone calls and then I presented them the opportunity to do a trip for $650.
Yeah, that was a lot lower.
And
than
so, well, it's with the district helping to just make the arrangements, not paying for the trip.
No, I know, but I remember, wasn't the boat like 1,000?
It was $948.
Yeah.
So, and again, it's a place that I go with my family every year, I'm pretty familiar with, so I was able to help, was happy to. So that's why, and so the reality is that, they've gone through the process,
Yeah.
regardless of what the process was, class chose that this is the place they want to go, and so what you're in essence doing is you're approving the permission for the trip to occur, whether it occurs or not, and then they also heard there's other options at the end of the conversation we had about Lake Placid. We said that this group decides that they don't want to go on a trip, but we've had classes that have done that, and we had multiple senior picnics, so we took a group up to Minahan's, in Lakeville for one group. We did a senior picnic at a camp where they had swimming and they had a zip line, so we've done Connecticut Park with seniors as a standalone, so during Lake, yeah, so there are options too, and so.
I said, go back to Disney. Everybody went to Disney. Right? You went to Disney. No.
We busted.
Yeah. See, that's where they got the idea.
Thanks for the help there.
Well, I mean, I guess you could too, once everybody signed up, like, yeah, we want to go somewhere, like, all right, well, here's your 2 options.
All in favor?
Hi.
Opposed?
Aye.
6-1. Motion carries. I need a motion to approve the following memorandum of agreement with the GEEA.
I'll move.
Then with the motion,
Okay.
by Jamie, or Michelle? Michelle, the second. Any questions, concerns, comments with that?
Do we have any current employees that fall into this category?
Oh, well. We have one for now.
Right. How many hours do you have to work to be considered 0.75 as an employee?
So it goes by basically 0.2 of their, they teach 5 classes.
Yeah.
So 0.75 would be in essence, it would reduce by 1 class, so we teach 4 of 5.
So 4 or 5 classes a day.
plus the other responsibility.
Any other questions, concerns, comments? All in favor?
So why are we doing it? If she's leaving.
Well, this is a.
Executive
Session confidential. Now, here, I'll give the simple answer. The reality is that this MOA is a part of the resolution to agreements. The agreement was filed so that the entire association had the same rights as the individual.
Yeah.
If this resolution is not, the MOA is not granted, then in essence, the resolution is not held up by the district. So the resolution ended agreements, which would then could reopen the agreement.
I
So
think
this
the
language
point
was
after
included.
March, whatever.
So, and again, this is a MOA that sunsets at the end of the contract, this current contract, and is with every MOA that we have before we go into negotiate the next contract. They're reviewed and we determine whether or not we want them to be a part of the next contract.
So this language here, Eric, was included in the last MOA that was approved prior to working.
It was approved in the agreement, yes, this is the language.
Yeah.
This language wasn't in the agreement.
Wouldn't agree, just go away if she leaves anyway.
Because agreements wasn't about the one employee, it was about everybody having the same rights.
Yeah,
as the one.
It is about the one employee. You have to make it about the entire group, so you're not doing individual bargaining.
I can't, I'll be honest with you, in my position.
That's
I
my
can't-
opinion.
I can't answer that.
I know, I get it.
I don't
That's
speak
my
for the
opinion.
association, so.
But that's what happened in all reality. So, in my opinion, just a theory, and my theories are kind of half scattered anyway. So. But I just, yeah, all right, whatever. Let's move on.
Any other questions, concerns, comments? All in favor?
Right.
Opposed?
No,
So motion carried. Whoa, personal action items. Approve long-term substitute teacher day, Nathan Slauson.
so,
Eric with a motion, Dan with a second. Any questions, concerns, comments on that? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I need a motion to accept the resignation of Sandra Warren. Warren.
I'll second.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Tim was first,
No, Max was right.
and yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Point advisor for the 2023-24 school year. Brian Edmister and Miranda Campbell, required club advisors.
So moved.
And with the motion,
Second.
Jamie with the second. Any questions, concerns, comments? All in favor? Opposed?
Nice article on Facebook.
was there?
Motion carried.
Nice article on Facebook.
I work, I don't think.
I need a motion to mentors.
No motion. I'll second.
Michelle, the motion, Jamie with the second. Any questions, concerns with that? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I need a motion to appoint the extended school day program workers. After school tutor substitute, facilitators, program aid. Fred with a motion,
Second.
Max with a second. Any questions, concerns, comments with that?
And I'll, we talked about how to support this, and I think moving forward, we gotta be real careful. Then you can, after school stuff, until we figure out the budget.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I need a motion to approve the leave of absence. Written.
Motion.
Calling the motion. Any questions, concerns, comments with that? All in favor? Motion carried. Create one assistant varsity coach, golf coach position. I need a motion to, assistant coach, varsity coach. And made the motion,
Okay.
Michelle, second. Any questions, concerns, comments with that?
Why have we had, was there slot kids, nine division? Golf course.
So they've got more kids than, one person could transport, and that we were pushing it last year. And the second piece of it is there's gonna be a couple opportunities for some of those kids to go play a couple of JV teams as well, in the live. So that's what we debate. The debate was whether it was a JV golf course or whether the varsity assistant. So
15 or something.
I don't have the most recent numbers, but they were, I think, like a 12 or 13 at the end, last year, that's really picking. So if you can imagine with golf course and.
What is the threshold for, I don't even know if we have a bus that accommodates like the old 11, 12 passenger vans. What's the threshold for having to have your CDL?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about?
So technically, everybody's supposed to have a student.
Yeah, but don't we have
drive a van.
It goes by weight, it's under
Okay.
26,000.
Because we had what are you calling it? The something driver,
Occasional driver.
occasional driver, which was some of the teachers and then they could transfer.
And we've used
That
those.
had to be under a certain,
So usually the vans. So they drive the minivan with up to 6 kids, maybe 7 if they're small, you know, in it, and then beyond that, it's the minibus. Yeah.
have we ever looked at, I don't even know what we have in our fleet. Do we have the need for like a Econoline,
So
Econoline van?
Willie and I have had this conversation
Yeah.
for a number of years.
Yeah.
I was trying to push him into getting a Tahoe, because I like the Tahoe.
Yeah.
And of course, as a board man, that was not allowed. And,
Well, and I don't know if you could get as many,
the extended Tahoe or Expedition is what I'm
Oh,
looking
yeah,
at,
yeah.
where you have that third row seat. In the reality, the vans accommodate about the same amount of kids in them. We haven't had a discussion about one of the big, to your point, the big
Yeah.
4-seat row van buses. And I would be hesitant to put an occasional driver.
oh, no, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Sprinter,
Yeah,
because you can get, I think, 112 people
in a Sprinter van.
in a Sprinter, man.
So that's a good question. It's something that when we have a conversation with budget wise about what, I think, and I'm gonna let Aaron speak on this. I don't recall him saying to us that we're looking to buy a new minivan this year. It was just a bus and,
Yeah.
just a
How
bus.
many vans are what, 5 to 6, 7?
That's
people?
it.
Yeah,
I think there's 7 with the driver.
yeah.
So,
It would be.
I mean, I remember going in college,
Fisher had those.
Yeah, we
vans
had
that
the-
they used.
Right.
like 11 or 12 passenger vans and you take 2 of them for a whole baseball team, just
Yeah.
solid.
Right.
But we also have, in essence, the mini buses do that. I think they see 12.
We got a couple of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, John.
As long as they're electric. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
You want to separate it? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Why don't you just do these separate?
All right, I need a motion to appoint spring coaches. We're gonna do them separately.
I'll make a motion to appoint the JV baseball coaches. Do that one first, and it's for
First one in order. Tim made a motion on that.
A motion by whom then?
me and Aaron, so.
Eric,
Yeah.
second.
You can make them each.
Okay. Okay.
So we want to do each one, or each one.
Yeah.
Each one, each two. Okay, questions or concerns or comments from the boys JV coach?
My reasoning for wanting to do them separate is I thought we all agreed that there would be interviews for each coaching position. My understanding is there was no interviews conducted for the JV baseball coach. And so I'm completely against it.
I will have to agree with Fred on that. I was in the understanding until tonight that I found out we didn't do interviews for that position. I guess it was left to the athletic committee. To me, I think that should came from the whole board, not the athletic committee. That is a decision the board has to make if we're going to do interviews or not. Not the athletic committee.
I don't know where the co-coach thing, I've ever done with co-coaches.
I thought we had already discussed that the process was they'd all have an interview
That's what I thought too.
for every sports position.
Yes.
I will be the first to say that I expressed concerns with Brian, that after we did this, the coaches in the fall and Denny was appointed, the way that people had conducted themselves. Yeah, I didn't feel comfortable. And I think somebody,
I understand that.
excluded themselves from any further coaching just by the way that all went down.
I understand that, but if it wasn't something detrimental to a child or anything, and somebody wants to put into the job, I think we ought to have the opportunity to at least have an interview. I mean, that's no different than anybody else off the street. It doesn't mean he would have got the job or she, whoever in or put in for it, but I think we ought to at least extend the hand to give an interview to somebody that wants to apply for GD. That's the way I look at it.
Let's table this for executive.
Is this the same candidate that said no to the job twice?
Well,
yeah.
let's let know the job a couple times too.
Hey, yeah,
I'm gonna pull
let's
this-
not
do that.
I'm gonna pull this off and get
No,
home
come on.
executive session.
It was longer than 5 minutes. It's the next day.
All right, can I get a motion to move this to executive session?
Yeah,
Okay, got Eric to move this.
This makes a difference.
Michelle, the second.
So Eric and Michelle.
Well, you're, what we need to tell you that, vote to.
Yeah, I need, who's in favor of going on executive session?
oh, yeah.
So rather than go into executive session right now, are you? okay
Yeah, move it.
with
Yeah.
All right, let's, having so much fun, let's move on to,
Thanks, coach.
tennis coach. So I need a motion to approve, Linz Bliven for the varsity tennis coach.
So,
Eric with the motion,
I'll second.
Michelle with the second. Sorry, man, that's really,
I know, I didn't know we weren't doing both. So who made the motion for the tennis?
Eric,
Thank you.
Eric, Michelle.
Michelle with the second.
you know, she favor.
No.
Any questions, concerns with Linz? Comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. All right, I need a motion to appoint a mental health technician. Motion.
I'll second.
I think Michelle got you.
Mhm.
Michelle second.
Next.
Any questions, concerns, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Should.
It was on.
She found, she found.
I just having a panic moment. I don't know, I just wanted, as long as they got it, I think we're good.
I need a motion to, like, promise.
Motion made.
I'll second.
Oh, we're fast.
So who made it? Sorry. Tim? You and Michelle?
Any questions, concerns, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Yeah.
I need a motion to approve the clerk of the works agreement. Christopher Graham. Yeah, back to the motion.
I'll second.
Michelle with the second.
I'm not staying.
Any questions, concerns, comments? Tim's abstaining. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? One abstention. 6 and 1. I'll leave the information and discussion to Dr. Schmidt.
Agenda meeting, March sixth, note that that's a Wednesday. March twelfth is our regular board meeting, but we'll also be having the budget committee meeting at 4:30 in advance of that. And then the budget work session may or may not need to occur, which always fits, because ideally we're gonna have everything figured out by long before then. So one way or the other, I'm just putting that on there, so it's on the calendar for you, but again, with Aaron's, pending departure from us, we're going to be moving this timeline up and have everything done, so that may or may not need to be presented to you at that point. We covered the baseball position already, in the minutes, and then, did any of you have any questions on the school calendar that was sent to you? Then it's out to you, or anything you wanted?
Looked at it and it didn't, nothing stuck out, but
So,
another late graduation year.
yeah, it is. And so we will, actually, you know what, I'm gonna have this conversation with you now too. We will, we'll be putting that on the March meeting. I've had a conversation with a variety of people, the GBA, leadership team. You would not believe the amount of emails and conversations that have taken for over a year about what to do on Eclipse.
Yeah,
And I kid you not, ad nauseum, the amount of people banging their heads. So some school districts have completely avoided it and closed on April. Saying that basically what people are predicting, and again, as a local volunteer fire department in Mendon, where it's one of the heart of where this is coming through. They're logistically worried that about 500,000 people are gonna be coming to the Rochester area to view this. They're logistically worried that the thruway is going to shut down and that there's gonna be a need for emergency services. I don't see it having the same impact in Allegheny County, but that's me. I could be wrong on this. So I'm turning it to anyone that'll listen and give me an opinion. So here, you're here. My lens on this all along has been, we have a great teachable moment. We have an eclipse that's gonna come across.
Oh, yeah.
Why not have the kids in school have activities?
other than
aligned
the
with-
fact that it's supposed to, it's at rate like free
So,
ten.
So
Free money.
I
something
learned
like that.
recently that one of our neighbors, we also happen to share sports teams with,
Yeah,
has decided that they're going to alter the start of their school day to a later time in the morning and dismiss later to ensure that children are not, the buses aren't on the road during the eclipse. And again, this is me, I don't understand why we drive at night all the time.
Yeah.
Why an eclipse is any different,
Right.
but I'm not trying to be, I'm being serious.
no, I get it. Yeah.
So I guess, do any of you have strong feelings or opinions on, Mrs. Donlin, not you, on what we should do on the eclipse? Should we do anything different from you guys, from your opinions?
How hard is the early dismissal?
Our dismissal is at 3:00.
How hard would it be to do an early dismissal?
We would communicate it between now and then. We could do early, we could do late. I mean, we could do our 2-hour emergency dismiss at 1 o'clock. I mean,
I would say if Van Tassel was here, we would do what Belfast didn't have Van Tassel do a teach, like you said, a whole class around it out on the side.
I hope Lynn is watching this, so I'm hearing you say is you want to subject the entire school to a Lynn Van
That's
Tassel
not what I'm
lesson.
saying.
I
Well, I
think it'd be great. honestly.
Lynn would be great, yeah.
Lynn would be great. What a resource we would have to do that. So do any of you see a need to take a more cautious approach than a normal day of school than what I'm taking so far? That's what I'm really looking to do.
Matter to me, more people home, they turn the lights on, they get a raise.
I was gonna say, it's only gonna last.
I totally share with you some of my concerns.
It's not like it's.
So I
Yeah.
think that, like, countywide, maybe some of the concern is that there will be overflow from the bigger cities.
Okay.
Because people will realize that there's not enough places to stay, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I know that there's not enough places here either.
Mhm.
But I think that they're concerned about the amount of people that will come to this area, maybe realizing or thinking, well, a lot of people won't be here because they'll be in, you know, Rochester, bigger places where it's easier for them to stay.
I'm gonna charge admission to the field behind my house.
We got a soccer field, could we do? that?
Always looking for a financial.
This is a money making opportunity.
But I think that I actually saw something advertised on Facebook the other day that maybe in Fillmore, they're having, like a picnic, like come here and reserve.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's something we start having conversations about, and I mean, when do you have to make a decision? Obviously, families need to know if they have to make different plans for kids. but-
I'll be honest with you, I wasn't looking for a committee for this. I really wasn't. And that, we don't take offense to that, just, I was looking to hear if there was any significant concerns around. And if I hear none, I'm not hearing a lot of them. My lens would be to maintain the same path that we have forward. If I heard, like, you as a board said to me, you know what, maybe it's better that we use a snow day that day because of the disruption that you're hearing, you know, or maybe it's better that we alter, you know, we use an alternative,
Yeah.
you know, right?
I think it's one of those things, just like, and some of us old geezers can remember Y2K.
Yeah.
You know, where everybody thought the worst was gonna happen and the day went on and the next day went on, just like nothing ever happened.
That's what smooth sailing says.
Yeah,
As a parent, I want my kids to see it with us, but I mean, we could also just take them out a little early if we wanted.
Well, it's a 3:10, right? The-
so you come and pick your kids up and go out onto the soccer field.
My point was rather just, if something, I guess, if something came like 2 or 3 weeks from now where you changed your mind.
Yeah, I can
or,
make
like,
it. No, I have time, I have plenty of time to think. I mean,
I guess I would just be in support of.
I can call families the night of August seventh or April seventh and say, we're gonna have snow day tomorrow because
Yeah.
we feel this is really.
Or
And
a
that's
city
fine,
or, yeah.
Yeah, but I just
You know,
want your
more
opinions, to be honest with you, if you guys have any strong.
I don't have a strong opinion one way or
All right, enough, we don't need to beat this
I
horse.
figure a typical April day, it'd be cloudy, you won't be able to see it, and
To your point, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
you got a 75% chance of that.
Right, it's gonna rain anyway, who cares?
On that note, I think we're ready to.
Something's right. Be a thunderstorm right then.
We need
Pretty
a
well, damn thing.
motion to go in executive session.
I'll second.
Max for the motion, Michelle on the second. All in favor? Oh, motion. I've asked, Brian Evaster and Sarah Downing to join us about 10 recommendations. The first part, and then we'll.